Hello, this is my packing list for my Everest Base Camp trek 2021, March 9th through April 5th. Uh, I used a guide and a porter for this particular trek from Himalayan Glacier, and some of my decisions on what to bring were based on the fact that Nepal had just opened up from the pandemic and I was not sure what would be open or not open. I brought two Nalgene bottles, one for drinking water during the day and one for a hot water bottle at night to keep in my sleeping bag to help keep me warm. I also brought my schmog uh, for sun and wind protection and for dust on the trail as the yak trains and mule trains went by. I had a small toiletry kit with razor, soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, and nail clippers. Again, I tried to keep everything to a minimum while I was trekking. I had a medication bag that included antibiotics, Diamox for altitude sickness, anti-diarrhea pills, a inhaler. I also brought Tylenol and Aleve. I brought along my trusty Seattle sombrero from Outdoor Research for sun and rain protection. And this is my trekking hat that goes with me just about everywhere I go. I brought along a Sea to Summit sleeping bag liner and a medium inflatable pillow to augment my Big Agnes sleeping bag, but I never really needed the sleeping bag liner. I brought 3 pairs of trekking pants, 2 lightweight with zip-off legs, and 1 medium Eddie Bauer trekking pants in case it got really cold, but I never really needed the medium weight trekking pants. I was able to get away with just the lightweight. I also had a personal sanitation kit I took with me. Had toilet paper, hand sanitizer, baby wipes, Ziplocs, and sunscreen, which was very important as you went up in altitude. I had my REI rain jacket, a down vest of 600 fill from 32 degrees, and my Red Ledge rain pants, which I didn't have to use at all. I also had a down fill jacket from 32 degrees that was packable, and a knit cap for at night to keep my head warm while I was sleeping. I brought hydration salts. I like to use Drip Drop. I like the flavor. It breaks up just drinking plain water. I happen to bring the watermelon flavor, which I like very much. And it also helped keep me well hydrated and stave off any altitude problems. I also brought trail snacks. I brought dried mango, and I brought Quaker Oats granola bars because I was not sure what would be available on the trail, and I wanted to make sure I had stuff with me. I brought 2 Columbia shirts, the PFG long sleeve. I was able to roll them up, roll them down. I had 2 shirts that were quite enough for the 15-day trek. I also brought 3 technical t-shirts, quick dry and wicking. I really only needed 2. I was able to wear one and wash one, let that one dry during the next day, and that worked out quite well. My boxer briefs were also from 32 degree. I brought 3 pairs of boxer briefs. I had a base layer of long sleeve top and long bottoms. I brought sleep gear. I bought flannel pants and a flannel top, and also a clean pair of socks to wear in the tea house, so I was able to change out of my trekking clothes each day. I brought my water filtration kit. I brought a Sawyer squeeze with the quick connect adapter and a 70 milliliter bag, and that was quite enough to fill my pack every day. My socks that I brought the REI midweight crew sock times 3, and also sock liners. Next time I would bring 5 pairs of socks and 3 liners. I also brought a small packable day pack, which I did not end up using, but I did bring lightweight down gloves that I used quite a bit. A couple of days it got really cold, and I was glad I had gloves. I also brought along my Snow Peak coffee mug and my Sea to Summit titanium knife, fork, and spoon set. Again, I wasn't sure because of the pandemic what would be available in the tea houses or what I would really want to use during that time. I brought a Sea to Summit large microfiber towel. I also brought a 25-foot clothesline, which actually worked out quite well because it rained on us a few days and I was able to hang my clothes up at night for them to dry. I brought Crocs for the tea house and a mesh laundry bag to dry my stuff during the day. I also had my Petzl headlamp with one extra set of batteries. I also brought 2 power banks, a new Trent 1400 and one from Wounded Warrior Project that was a 10,000 milliamp. I brought my Garmin InReach just in case, and I also bought my Goal Zero Nomad 7 solar panel, which helped out with recharging my stuff during the day while we were trekking. My camera gear, I used a GoPro Hero 7 Black, and I also brought my Galaxy S9 camera, which worked out really phenomenal. I also brought along outdoor research gaiters, just in case it snowed, which it actually did snow one day, and also crossing going up Kalapatar and across to Everest Base Camp. I brought Body Glide, which is an anti-chafe stick. It was very useful. I used it where my backpack would rub on my shoulders and also on my inner thighs. I used a Osprey 2.4 liter bladder with a Sawyer quick fill adapter so I could fill it right inside my pack without having to take it out each day, and that worked out quite well. A few items that were not shown were my Osprey Stratos 36 backpack and my Oboe Sawtooth 2 boots, and also my Big Agnes sleeping bag were a couple items that were not shown in the picture.